So how did the pandemic affect the building industry? Here's an article from an insurance publication talking about home builders and construction industry. And it talks about how the disruption in the marketplace is affecting home builders and general contractors. The report from the insurance industry revealed that 7 in 10 construction business owners were negatively affected. So what are the effects? It may be that you can't get employees because there's lockdowns in the area where you live. It may be that insurance isn't available for the employees. The construction industry in many cases was shut down because of requirements of lockdown and social distancing. The industry is affected because agents are finding that policies may not be available for certain coverages, especially in the workman's comp, where you have coverage that is extended for COVID-related on-the-job injuries or sickness that didn't cover it before, and you may find that the insurers aren't covering the payroll. One of the things that's happening with bids is sometimes the property owners that are putting out for bid require that the construction manager has protections for COVID-related impacts built into the contract. One of the things that has happened with construction business is they've had to change their insurance policies. 85% of construction business owners have changed at least one of their policies, and 75% are still worried about having the right policies to protect their business. They do have a positive outlook for next year. One of the other factors that's affecting the industry is the cost of materials, where materials costs have more than doubled, and that's also caused a disruption in the workflow. And sometimes you can't keep employees, and when you lay an employee off, now they're on unemployment, sometimes it's hard to bring them back. Insurance agents who specialize in construction and builders, this is a good time to really put your knowledge to work to counsel the business owners through the changes that are happening in the construction industry. And there's new risks. There may be cyber liability risk, there's environmental risks, and insurance agents know how to counsel different types of industries, especially if you're involved with the construction industry. But builders may not be aware of some of these prior type of risks. Cyber liability, most general contractors may not be aware of that, but you have computer systems, you have bid software, and that may be affected by cyber risk. And even environmental, you may have new rules regarding disposal of debris, construction materials, and even in some cases new permitting and zoning requirements for how you do a build. In some parts of the country, they're going to requirements of rain screen on siding. And if you're a contractor and normally have used a building process that didn't encompass that, you may have to change the way you build to encompass these new environmental requirements. So the building industry is disrupted because of COVID and also insurance coverage, but also the upheaval of social and cultural requirements is making the building industry adapt, and their processes may not be the same as what they were even a couple years ago.